Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, we've got a con on at the moment, and Nacelle has made some announcements, but they're not that spectacular. We got some emphasis on Spock's accessories, like we're seeing like the whole gift pack basically, and frankly, we're paying twice as much as we need to for over-accessorized figures with accessories we don't care about. And I think they're thinking as well, for the people who already have the characters that we're releasing again, which we said we wouldn't do, well, we're giving them a bunch of accessories to justify paying twice as much for a deluxe package, basically. So not happy there, just stupid. Because what they promised with this line was, we're going to give you the characters you don't have and the figures you don't have, and we're not just going to repeat the same characters, the same main figures that they do with every line, or separate stuff over different waves and make you buy, on faith that will deliver the other characters in a particular crew or set in later waves, which often they never do, so you end up with incomplete sets. So, like, Wave 1 and 2 were at least a mix of interesting characters, but then the third wave was just the original crew in 7 inches. We've already got them. I don't need another Sulu. I don't need another Uhura. I don't need another McCoy. I don't need another Sulu. I don't need another Scotty. I don't need another Kirk. I don't need another Spock. I've already got them. I'm not going to buy them again. You're not going to make me buy them again just because the two characters you have done, and to their credit, they did the whole wave is the original crew. So we don't have to worry about, half the crew in this wave, half the crew in that wave. They're at least giving us all of them. So if you do want them all, you can get them all in one go. You don't have to worry about buying half and then not, getting the other half later. I'll give them that. But the only ones collectors, the most of us, really need is just Rand and Chapel. So that's all we're going to buy. So they're going to be sold out, they're going to be hard to find, they're going to be expensive on eBay, and the other ones are going to be peg holders because all the people who really care about Star Trek figures already have those figures. Some newbies might, clean up and, be lucky, but there's not going to be enough of them. So I don't know how many, this wave's not going to sell well. I don't know how many waves like that they can take, but how about give us the whole Discovery crew? How about give us the whole Strange New Worlds crew? How about give us, the whole, I'm not sure if they did Deep Space Nine in Art Asylum. I think they did a couple of them. Give us the whole crew matching uniforms. Like Next Generation has already been done in the season 3 to 7 uniforms, I think in Art Asylum and Super 7. So how about give us season 1? Give us season 1, or maybe season 1 and 2. Give us the season 1 and 2 uniforms with Pulaski and Tasha and, Riker without a beard, and the first season uniforms, we don't have them. Give us all them in a wave. Stuff like that, that's what we want. What we don't want, and I'm speaking for the whole of Star Trek collectors because, I think I speak for everyone. That's what we want. We want waves to have whole crews, whole sets. What we don't want is the situation giving us with Generations, basically. Wave, I think, 2 and 4 have Worf and Data in the period naval costumes from the opening scene in Generations. And what we're supposed to buy those two and just hope that you'll give us the other characters over the next couple of waves. We just told you don't do that. I'm not going to buy those until all 7 are available. I'm not buying them. And then, of course, I'm going to have to chase them up on eBay because the first couple ones are going to be sold out and hard to find. So you're putting us in that situation, which we don't need. That you're supposed to be a collector. You're supposed to know this and not do this to us, but you're doing it. And the other issue is just, I heard about Wave 4. I'm like, oh, Wave 4. And I'm like, oh, that's just, we already know those characters. I was sort of forgetting that Wave 3 was the original cast and thinking that we'd only had 3 waves, and it's like, so 4th was like a new one. It's like, oh no, I forgot we had 4 waves before, and the 3rd wave was just the original crew, like the whole wave was just the original crew. So for the 4th wave, we're getting Cisco and Harriman and Captain Proton and David Marcus. Why they didn't put David Marcus and Carol Marcus in the same wave, I don't know. Picard in the First Contact uniform where he's taking the jacket off. Sub Rosa, Beverly, Crusher, which is cool. And of course the only one I really want from this, which is Savick from Star Trek 3. And I guess David from Star Trek 2 and 3. But the one that really bugs me is he's giving us a Hoshi Sato, but it's Empress Sato, not Hoshi in the original, just the official duty uniform. because we got her in the spacesuit. We didn't get her in the duty uniform. Now, he's giving us a different T'Pol from season, I think, 3. But he's going straight to like a random episode-specific Mirror Darkly Empress Sato instead of giving us just a regular Hoshi, because they did, I think, Phlox and Hoshi were in the spacesuits, and the rest of the crew were in the duty uniforms. So we don't have a complete set of either spacesuit figures or duty uniforms. So finish one of those sets off. Give us the rest of the characters in the spacesuits, or give us the rest of the crew in the duty uniform so we can finish off those collections. Wasn't that what you promised us? So not happy with how they're doing this and the selections we've gotten, and I have no faith that this series is going to do well and continue on and give us all the characters that we wanted. But we'll see. We'll see if they sell. We'll see how they do. We'll see if they peg warm. Time will tell.